So, Blizzard has pretty much put us into a spot where we get to see new parts of what the profession system has to offer this time around for the War Within. And they've made a post that goes into two new profession stats that we're going to be able to see here. Um, it's basically working with removing inspiration, which is one of the more disliked profession stats that you could basically hear from everyone in Dragonflight. I'm really happy that they're actually doing it. They're creating two different things, and one is concentration, and the other is ingenuity, okay? These two different ones, so you don't have to read this whole thing. I'll link this to you guys, actually, if you didn't see it. Basically, concentration is a guaranteed higher rank potential craft, right? So when you get up to a certain amount of skill points, you can use concentration to be like, okay, now I'm crafting this at rank 4 or quality 4 or quality 5 or quality 3, whatever it is that you're working on crafting, that's what you're going to be able to do with concentration. And ingenuity is basically when you get further into your profession, you'll be able to say, okay, well, it gives you a chance to refund whatever concentration that you spent on a craft, right? So they basically combo together, which gives you a higher chance to get a full refund. And the more knowledge points that you get into your professions, the further skill points you get, better profession gear, all this stuff, then that's just gonna combo together. There is one very interesting thing that they say, though, on this particular blue post, and that is concentration is a resource, and you will have a separate pool of concentration for each crafting profession. Now, because of the way that ingenuity works, we automatically know that concentration is limited and it's going to have a recharge, either timer or something that you'll have to spend to get it back. So what that means is on each of your tunes, for each of your professions, you'll have a pool of concentration that you'll be able to use to craft something at a higher quality, which means it's going to be cheaper than it would be when you run out of concentration. But what that means, if you have a profession like, who knows, alchemy or enchanting or tailoring, if you were going to be able to use concentration on materials or transmutes or anything like that, even if it's gear based, right? That means if you have 10 different characters, then you have 10 different pools of concentration for each tune. So if somebody is sitting on one account and let's say it's 10 individual pieces of items that you can make with concentration at a guaranteed higher quality. When you run out of that on your one tune, then that's it. Then you're crafting it at the lower quality, or you have to rely on RNG after that, from the looks of it, right? And if that's not the case, you're still crafting at a lower quality. But if you have 10 versions of the same profession, then you're going to be able to use concentration to continuously craft something at a higher level for cheap, right? Because you don't have to rely on the inspiration part. So if there's not an RNG based system in this, then and concentration is a limited resource, then the amount of alts that you have is going to put you in a way better position than everyone else. So if these two particular things, concentration and ingenuity, which combo together, if they end up staying the way that this is right now, alt armies, and I cannot stress this enough, are going to be outrageously broken for gold making, not only for work orders, but also if you can do this for materials and consumables and stuff. We don't know yet because it's still being implemented into the alpha, and I'm on there myself testing it, so I haven't been able to see any of it yet. So it's a little hard to say, right? But either way, that's what it seems like. We're gonna have to wait to see kind of what this is gonna have to offer, or this is going to end up offering. But from what this looks like right now, they basically took the RNG aspect away completely, at least almost, because there's still going to be multi-craft and resourcefulness and things like that that impact how much something is going to cost to craft. But if you can guarantee a certain rank at a certain quality, right, with a limited amount of resources, then that's going to run out. So alt armies look to be absolutely crazy. At least this very early looks, you know, insane. But that's basically one thing that I wanted to explain. So hope that makes sense. And if you guys have, you know, any questions or thoughts or whatever, make sure that you ask through. But I'm excited. I, for one, like, here's the thing, right? I didn't mind inspiration because it was another aspect of a barrier to entry that put people in a position of having to understand how professions are put together, making it more interesting than it usually is. And I like that. I like it. I do like that.